Okay, I'm at this is old family farm. That house you see behind me, my grandmother was born in that house in 1901. Been in the family for years. We no longer own the house, but we do own this land. You can see that woods over there. It goes into that woods a little ways. From the road over there by that tower to the back is a half a mile long. You got this old barn here. Down the road here, a couple hundred yards, there is a cellar hole. My cousin hit that last fall with his AT Pro. He didn't find much. Croto bell, and I guess it was a big one, like a 3-inch croto bell. A couple other items, and then he was parked here and he was walking back, and in the middle of the cornfield he found a 1906 large cent. I hit here last fall. I had problems with my camera, so I didn't get it on video. Well, first thing, if you watched my last video, when I was doing it was just a reveal of all the junk I found in the yard. I was standing next to the well. I believe I even may have said there was a quarter signal, but the ground was too froze to dig it up. Well, it wasn't a quarter, but it was a silver plated spoon. See the pattern? I think that might be a monogram. I can't quite make it out. That might be a K. If that's a K, my grandmother's maiden name was Kobler. This is the Kobler farm. That over there, and this all here was all Kobler farm. It says community plate, which is a night of silverware, which is only about 10 miles from here. But that looks like a pretty old silver plated spoon. Woohoo, first silver. Last year, my first metal detecting video. The week later I was digging here. Ground was froze. I was having a hard time. I was getting signals, but actually right in that mud hole I was getting a silver quarter signal, and it was under a big flat rock and the ground was too froze to get it. And over on the other side of the barn I dug this. Now, if anybody can tell me, is that the hilt to a sword? It's brass. I've seen other people dig them. It's broke off on this end. It might have had the handguard loop on there, but I almost think that's a sword hilt. What's it doing here at our farm? My brother says they were probably using it to cut grass and it broke. And well, I know there's also a silver quarter signal in a hole over there. I dug down with a pickaxe 6 inches till I give up on frozen ground. I've been waiting 3 months to find out what it is, so let's go dig it up. You believe this crap? It's like snowing like crazy. I don't know if you can hear me with this wind. I've changed locations. I come down to our home farm. That rock pile right there is a cellar hole that dates pre-1874. My family's owned the farm since 1911, and the maps I've seen, it wasn't here prior or after 1874. So I just found my first target. I've just gone from my truck to here. Everybody says hit the old trees. I didn't find nothing around that yet, but I did find me a treasure. As Bill Ladd would say, found me a horseshoe. Strike that off my list. Got me a spoon. Now I got me a horseshoe. Pretty cool find. It's beat up, but it's a horseshoe. On to the next. Okay, now this is cool. That is the leg to a bottom of a pot. Not about 3 inches down. That's the tree. I've been from just the other side of that to here. Pretty cool find. I don't know if the rest of it's all here, but found that. Okay, we got a wrap up video here. I don't know, I think I've been out 4 or 5 hours and I'm freezing. Wind is howling. Look, it even stopped snowing. At that barn where I started, in front of that old barn, I found that big iron rod, and these are a couple of links off an old barn manure spreader. And then I went to that cellar hole on our home farm. You seen the horseshoe. You seen the piece of pot. There's this big plate here. I don't know if that's a piece of wood stove or something. That was right next to the cellar. That's a plow point there. That is a bearing cap off a modern wagon wheel. And then there's just these odd bits and pieces of iron. I think that's like a part of a door hinge or something. I have to clean that up a little bit and look it over. There's like nails sticking out of it. And a couple of little bits of tin. I found this in our cornfield down the road. I even probably know who was drinking that. I just found a pull tab in my lawn amongst a bunch of other pieces of can that had been clipped by a lawnmower, but most everything was just iron today other than the beer can and the pull tab. So I don't know if anybody will find any of this thing interesting. I think this piece of pot and the horseshoe were probably my two most interesting finds today. Okay, thanks for watching.